This is Channel 7 News at 6.
Good evening. A bill to authorize nitrogen gas says an execution method in Arkansas is picking up steam at the state capitol after passing in the House earlier this week.
Channel 7's Andrew Mobley spoke with sponsors of House Bill 1489 and lawmakers who voted against it. To learn more, he joins us now live in our studio. Andrew?
State Representative Jeff Wardlaw filed the bill after talking with the families of the victims slain in last year's mass shooting in Fordyce. Why the push for a new execution method? Opposition from pharmaceutical companies and a shortage of drugs used in lethal injections has prevented states like Arkansas from carrying out executions.
I just believe it's important that our state has that deterrent.
Alabama became the first state to execute with nitrogen gas last year and has since executed 4 inmates who were strapped to a gurney and were administered pure nitrogen through a gas mask. Alabama officials called it humane, but critics say the method, which suffocates the condemned, is far from humane.
There were a lot of, problems possibly with it in Alabama. It's still kind of in an experimental phase. I hate to see this experiment on human subjects.
Even the American Veterinary Medical Association considers using nitrogen hypoxia unacceptable for euthanizing dogs. Little Rock attorney Jeff Rosenzweig represents an inmate on Arkansas's death row. He and lawmakers that voted against the bill are concerned that it's too open-ended about how the nitrogen executions would be implemented and gives too much discretion to the Department of Corrections.
The problem with the bill as currently written is it delegates too much decision-making to the prison system.
Rosenzweig pointed out that in 2012, the Arkansas Supreme Court ruled the state legislature had unconstitutionally given unfettered discretion to the Department of Corrections to set execution protocols, failing to provide guidelines in policy.
They need to tell the prison system what are the appropriate methods of application.
Rosenzweig believes that if the bill passes as is, it will result in the state being sued. However, Ladyman believes the bill's lack of specific protocols provides needed flexibility if the state adapts to the new execution method.
Families who have had family members who have been murdered, they need closure. And in many cases, the only option we have is the death penalty.
Arkansas currently has 25 inmates on death row. Some of them have been there for decades. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Okay, Andrew, thanks very much. The next stop for House Bill 1489 is the Senate Judiciary Committee. Now, the state of Arkansas has executed 31 people since the Supreme Court reinstated capital punishment in 1976. Most recently in 2017. That year, the state put to death 4 men over the span of 8 days. Those executions were scheduled closely together because a sedative the state employed in its lethal drug cocktail at the time was soon to expire. The companies that manufactured those drugs began to oppose their use in lethal injections, leaving corrections officials without options for additional executions.